everyone, my name is Brittany and today I wanted to sit down and talk with you guys about migraines. I just sat down and threw my hair up, I'm in my PJs and not feeling all that great because I can feel that I'm starting to get a migraine. So I just wanted to sit down and talk with you guys about my experience and how I deal with migraines on a daily basis. So for as long as I can remember, I've been dealing with like headaches and migraines, and I know for a fact that they started getting worse in high school. They were just like constant weekly migraines that I would just like make me want to sit in the dark and just stay away from everyone and everything. It's probably the worst thing that I have to go through on a daily basis is migraine pain. I pray that if you don't suffer from migraines that you never do. Migraine pain is like headaches intensified by 10. Like there's just this pounding either on one side or all over your skull, and it's like pounding, 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 and then it's like intense pressure on top of that. I mean, there's different symptoms of a migraines for everyone. Sensitivity to light, to sound, to smell, nausea. When my migraines get really bad, I can't hear things too loud, like the TV. It can't be too loud. The lights will have to be off. To me, the worst thing is probably the sensitivity to smell. My sister likes to spray this perfume. I think it's like Honey by Marc Jacobs. She loves that perfume and she loves to spray it on her so she can smell good. Like if I get a whiff of that, it's like a trigger to a migraine. My brother, he's been using body spray that he got. I think it's Old Spice body spray, and like if he doesn't even need to put too much on. Like I can smell it when he walks by, and it's like a trigger for a migraine. Like just these certain smells that are too strong for me will instantly cause a migraine. Brushing my hair, my scalp is so sensitive that if I like have this knot and I just yank it out, I'll get a headache. There are different triggers for each person. It's so hard to pinpoint what is a trigger for a migraine. When I saw my doctor in high school, she told me to start keeping a food log, and I didn't. It wasn't until last year when I started getting these intense migraines like every day that I sat down and I started keeping a food log. So I have 1, 2, 3 food logs. This is my third one. I'm halfway done with it now. Honestly, I don't know if what I'm eating every day is a trigger because I eat something different every day mostly. So I don't know. Doctors, they really don't know what to pinpoint as a trigger or what to do for your migraines because, I mean, your brain is like delicate. When I was in high school, I went to see my nurse practitioner and she started me off on a medicine called Topamax. I took that once a day and I wasn't really doing much. I was still getting these intense migraines, so when I went to go back and see her, she raised it up, the milligrams and the dosage, twice a day, and it worked for a little while, like stopped the migraines before it happened. But then after a while, I think my body got used to that medicine. It felt like when I took that medicine, like that was triggering my migraine. Like I would get a headache even with the medicine. So I went back, and when I told her about that, she gave me this stronger medicine called Butyl. I have no idea how to pronounce that. It's a substitute for Furacet. When she gave me that, at the ending of last year, these pills were like miracle pills. I would have a migraine and I would, drink one, and within like the next half an hour it was gone. And I was so grateful for these pills. So I was taking these pills like 2 or 3 times a week when my headaches, my migraines were way too much for me to handle. And even with these pills that I love so much that take my headache away instantly, I noticed that sometimes it still wasn't taking my headache away. So not only was I taking ibuprofen all the time. I was also taking these pills. And if these pills didn't work, then I would take more ibuprofen. Because these pills I can take a max of 6 per day, but I don't want to like waste them and take more than 1 a day. So if those pills don't work, I would take some more ibuprofen. And if that didn't work, it was just a headache that would not go away until I went to sleep. Some people think that laying down can help your migraines, like just lay down and bleh all day. That's not necessarily the case. When I have a really bad migraine, if I lay down for too long, it like makes my head hurt on that side. So I will try to lay on a different side to, to like try to take it off of that side, and then that side will start hurting. So laying down doesn't always work. For me personally, like if my migraine is so intense, I will have to sit up and try to take the pressure off of my head so I can be able to lay back down in a little while. One thing I hate is to wake up with a migraine because it does not go away. But yesterday I had this migraine. It started a little bit later into the day when I was laying down and I took the pill. Usually within half an hour it goes away. But once I reached that hour and then an hour and a half mark and it was not going away, I was like, what the heck is going on? It was like the more medicine I tried to take, the more intense it got. It was 11:30, almost midnight, when I started holding my head and crying, just crying from the pain. My mom finally looked at me and she felt really bad because she doesn't like to see when I have those kind of migraines. She asked if my family wanted to pray for my headache. And I said yes, because I could not take it. I even tried to pray for myself and ask and beg God to take my headache away. I sat up and I was like crying, holding my head. And they put their hands on me and they prayed. And I'm not gonna lie, as soon as they prayed, the throbbing on the back of my head just lifted. Like it went away. Like I still had the intensity, like the pain of the migraine, but that throbbing feeling that was there for hours went away. And it was like a miracle. God, he just like took that intense pain that he knew I couldn't deal with anymore, and he took it away. And so I was like, I thanked them for, praying for me. I thank God for taking that pain away from me. And I was able to lay down, because for the whole day I was trying to lay down, close my eyes, go to sleep, because if you take a little nap, sometimes your migraines go away. I wasn't even able to fall asleep. That's how bad my pain was yesterday. So I was finally able to turn around and like rest my head on my pillows and close my eyes and go to sleep. Honestly, chronic migraines is a serious condition. It literally immobilized me yesterday. I couldn't do anything. I was like literally bedridden all day, just holding my head. And I know that many people suffer from that migraines stop them from doing whatever they want to do that day. And I am so sorry if you're one of those people that have to go through these kinds of migraines daily. If you don't have these chronic migraines, I am so happy for you. But if you do encounter somebody who is having a really bad migraine and is going through and having these symptoms, I ask that you please have respect for them, because it is not easy. Like, even talking for me yesterday with that migraine hurt my head. Like, the vibration of my own voice hurt my head. I know that when I have a migraine, I kind of get in a bad mood and I get snappy. Just try to have respect for those people. If you do have chronic migraines, I am so sorry. I will pray for you. It's just one of those things that is delicate for doctors to try to find something that's good enough for like your headache specifically. It's hard for doctors, but it's not hard for God. And that's what I wanted to sit down and try to talk to you guys about, is that if you're having one of these really bad migraine days, if you got family or if you got friends that are with you to put hands on you, let them put hands on you and pray and ask for healing from God for your headache, and I can promise you that when you have multiple people in God's name praying for healing for you, you will feel it immediately. Like within 10 minutes, not even. You will feel your pain just go away and not be as bad as it was before, or go away completely. Even if you have to put hands on yourself and pray for your migraine to go away, do it. Because there's literally nothing that God can't do. There's nothing too small for God not to heal. I know that there's a reason why I'm suffering through these migraines every day. I'm not sure why, but God has a plan for me. For some reason, I get migraines 5 to 6 days out of the week, and they are not fun, but I trust in God, and I know that He's got a reason for me to be going through this. Maybe I'm going to encounter someone later on who has the same problem as me, who is having such an intense migraine like I did yesterday, and I will be able to help them because I go through it myself. So if you do suffer from migraines, I am sorry. I will pray for you, but know that there is a reason why God is putting you through these every day. You don't know what God's plan is for you. He has everything. He does everything for a reason. So just trust in Him and believe that you're going through this for a reason. I hope that my little migraine story can maybe help somebody. Maybe you can ask your doctor to try one of these pills if you haven't already. I know that this Bualbital, I don't know how to say it. I know that that usually works for my migraines instantly. So if you haven't tried that, maybe it's something you can talk to your doctor about and see if you can try it out for a while. I would recommend it if you haven't already. Or the Topamax, that worked for me for a while. So if you haven't tried that one, try to talk to your doctor and see if you can try that one too. But the most important thing to try is prayer. If it gets too much to handle, God is with you. So don't forget to pray about it. So that's really it. I hope that my story was able to help somebody in some way. Chronic migraines is a thing, and it is something that a lot of people suffer through. I'm sorry if you have to go through these migraines on like a daily basis like I do. God has a plan for you, I promise. So I hope that you enjoyed this little sit down video of my migraine story. Maybe it'll help somebody. I'm not sure. I hope it does. But that's really it. I hope you guys have a blessed day. Don't forget that God loves you, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!